What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to LEGO Minifigure today. Today we'll be taking a look at overalls with orange safety stripe, reddish brown legs, and dark light bluish gray cap. I think that's his name. He's got one of those names. But he came out in one set back in 2008 as part of the LEGO City theme. Now guys, this is supposed to be a Coast Guard worker, but in my head, ever since I was a kid, he's looked like a garbage man. That's just what he looks like to me. I had tons of other garbage men growing up, at least a couple that I can remember. And I don't know, this guy just gives off the same vibes as him, which is good because, you know, your LEGO City needs somebody to clean up all the garbage in it. But I don't know about this guy being a Coast Guard worker. As I've gotten older and actually worked on barges a couple times, he does kind of look like a barge worker though. He's got this, you know, the knit cap, and he's got a little safety vest on. But anyway, I think he's a good looking minifigure regardless. Like I said, he came out in a LEGO City set. It was a really cool one. I remember I had my friend over one time and he broke it with a pillow. He accidentally threw it at it. I never put it back together. But this minifigure itself obviously stayed together. I think it's a pretty good one. I like the cap. That's a piece we don't really see a lot, especially back then, maybe even today still too. And then I really like how the hair, I know it's some kind of weird, but the hair of the beard is like the same color of the cap, and just kind of funny to me. The blue torso looks pretty cool, and I always like gloves. Gloves are always really cool to me. The printing looks decent, no back printing unfortunately. And then the legs are, like I said, just plain reddish brown legs. He's definitely a very simplistic minifigure. He still looks pretty modern though for being, you know, almost 20 years old at this point. I guess more like 15, but still pretty old minifigure. And I think he still looks decent. His average use price is really cheap, obviously. He's about $1.30, which I think is a good price for this minifigure. He's really generic, but I think he's a decent looking minifigure, you know? I mean, to me, he's pretty easily an 8 out of 10. I think it would have been nice to get some back printing to actually continue those orange safety overalls he has on. But, I mean, besides that, there's not much to say about this guy. I don't know if you noticed, I kind of talked about stuff besides him a little bit more than I actually talked about him, but there's not much to say, you know? He's just a good-looking minifigure. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Represent.